All right. Let's get this started. Zol ended up not being able to be around. Well, actually, don't know. It was really a last minute thing. Like if I had told him when I was talking to him just a bit ago, like, hey, I decided to do Satisfactory stream today, he'd probably be around right now. But considering I pretty much waited until the very, very last minute, um, not around. So we're gonna go with my original plan of doing Final Fantasy 4. Because we have a an aluminum area, or there's an area in the Satisfactory world where we have aluminum set up, which I feel we did backwards. um, I had the mic muted. I said, let's get this started. I don't want to wait. We'll get these done. I'm trying to decide if I actually want to go falling in price. What was I gonna say? I admit that I started watching somebody's YouTube channel, and they do live streams, and they started playing Final Fantasy 14. They just started right now, and I was seriously considering not streaming today, just so good their stream. Seven minutes isn't really that. Although I should probably save these for later, because one of the things about when I stream Final Fantasy 14, like, if you do a lot of dungeons, that's gonna eat your time up. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Oh no, it's Monday. Never. I like doing the Wondrous Tales so much that the book on Monday, it seems. Normally I put BRB when I go AFK for a second. This time I didn't. You know, I'm not entirely sure if I'm missing any job quest. I mean skills from job quests, say. No, I was. I like that one actually. But like I know I bought this one that I'm listening to right now. I swear I bought another one. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, my castle again, huh? I kind of forgot that I put my camera. Like I understand. I understand liking Apple. I understand their usefulness, but come on. Although I will say this healer did sound a little snobby about it. Yeah, I'm pretty much already used to like Reaper in terms of up to level 80 at the very least. One thing I did that a lot of people do is I turned it down the a long time ago. I turned it down the spell and ability effects of the party, right? People who are not me. And recently I turned that back on because I was looking at it. I wasn't looking at it. I was in some sort of dungeon or something. And for some reason I just noticed that like the only effects you see are mine. I thought to myself, I said, you know, I don't do like the hardest content. I don't really need to have all that ability, I guess you could say. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna turn particles stuff back on. It's annoying when a tank doesn't turn their tank stance on right away, but this healer, like, they really sounded really snooty though at it. Everyone's like actually trying to do this dungeon, and I'm here being like, okay, I need to descent something so that I can actually get this other item. Just so I could greet that with a thing of with a roll of 12.
Rip and tear! Boom! We go together! Die, die, die! Die, die, die! We go together! Ma, ma, ma!
Oof. That was actually kind of funny.
Die, die, die!
GG's. this healer that we had. They first it was about the tank not turning their tank stance on, which sometimes when you're a tank you forget at the beginning. Fine, right? And then Thanks for being out of my star at the start. Size of the arena and you stood out of it. Like, if your star is truly the size of the arena, right? And somebody was able to stand outside of your star, maybe you didn't place it properly. Or this good, or this stupid logs and actually I want else for. I'm not gonna sell it. I'm just curious. Oh, not even 1,000. I mean, technically, it's farmable, so it makes sense. Oven. Those look awesome to be honest. There's some good stuff in this. Skill. Tabard offending. It's like, is it like, I like things when they are, it's something like this and it's only, you can only get it by crafting. No, it looks like this one can just be bought. Oh, it says right there, shop selling price. But anyways, my point still stands. Like, I like things like this. When it's craft only. But I think things that are craft only don't have an eye level, or like they require level 1. What I think it is. Red mage weapons. And I tend to like I like when the thingy, the orb thingy that you hold, I like when that glows. How much one of these? I'll sell it. Somebody finally bought my giant popotos. Lovely. Okay, now, yeah. So if I remember correctly, I pretty much have to hit the boss and then stupid the last time I did this, not this last time, 2 times ago when I did this, when I first tried it, this spot. I got to this spot and the stupid golems killed me. But from what I remember, because I ran it with the party one time, and one of the things I remember is don't want you don't want the golems, like, if they like merge or something, or they eat the rocks, or I don't know, remember what it was, but they did something and they would like merge, and so that thing, I think I need to do arm's length. Okay. The Mega Flare I don't really care about. It's the thing that drops in the center of the. Oh. Okay, as soon as I'm able to attack it, I should probably activate my arm's length. Really just an annoying fight. There we go. Okay, so the thing that I watched, I think they were level 80, and there's supposed to be like a animation lock or some such nonsense. I feel like I just skipped that. Hey, Allegan others. Oh, that looks pretty awesome. Uh, 14, hi, Allegan, Etherstone. Oh, it's for crafting? Oh. Oh, okay, so but anyways, you can make a high Allegan star globe with that. A replica high Allegan star globe. But I have an actual high Allegan star globe. These are actually really cool looking, so I think I'm gonna keep these. There's gonna be some. Oh, Alice, you need some new gear. You need some new outfit. And born. It surrendered your physical form and collapsed into ether, but Bahamut denied you death and imprisoned what little was left of you in an ethereal shell resembling what? I wonder, images from your memory, perhaps? It's kind of interesting seeing how Alice is acting way back in ARR. Kneel to no icon. What need have I to beg the favor of such filth? I am Nael Van Darnus, Gatus of the 7th League. My thoughts are clouded, and this body is not mine own. Could it be that you spoke the truth? Was I ensorcelled by the Lesser Moon's ancient prisoner? That will not happen again. You speak as if Bahamut no longer controlled you, but that's impossible. Once a primal ensnares a mind, it cannot be freed. Oh, so is this gonna tell me why Alice is so gung-ho about not just killing people who are enthralled? Oh, that I should fall prey to the very influence I sought to purge from the land. The irony is galling. But do not assume that all of my actions were chosen for me. My will that the Meteor Project be resurrected, mine and none other. Yet it seems that my grand designs were destined to fail. Even the ungentle release of death was denied me. Now, please, you must tell us more of the calamity. I must know the truth of what has befallen the world, and what has become of my grandfather, Archon Louisoix. You are Louisoix's grandchild? Fates are generous with their cruelty. Continue on, if you would have your answers. They await you at the terminus path, but know that this path leads only to despair, the light of truth ever harsh and unforgiving. wretched wings are broken, and I'll soar no more. Crimson moon brilliance sears mine eyes. Birds, let us finish what we came to do. All will be put right when the final hulk lies dormant. You know, it's been so long since I've done any coil stuff that I don't remember any of the story. The moment I beheld Niall's transformation, hope wilted in my heart. I did not believe you could stand against the manifestation of Bahamut's power. For all your fabled strength and skill, I felt certain then that I was going to lose. I lost my grandfather. Even he, a man for whom naught seemed impossible, humbled before Bahamut's might. "'Tis incredible the feats of which we are capable, boundless potential. Was this capacity for greatness, I believe, my grandfather so dearly wished to protect. With all that has occurred, I have come to understand that much at least. But we have seen much that will benefit from Urianger's learned perspective. Ooh. Sabotage, but we must disable the coils if we are to prevent Bahamut's survival. Lebzol. Yeah, and then at the very last minute, I was like, you know what? I kind of want to turn on the aluminum today. So if Zola's around, But I also decided that since I'm doing Final Fantasy 14 today, tomorrow, I didn't stream on Thursday last week, but I think tomorrow I might do a impromptu Satisfactory stream. Maybe a short one. And just enough to turn on the aluminum and see if anything's wrong with it. No, you are not who I thought you were. My grandfather would never. It's really nice seeing Alice right here though. Because I had always, like, I guess I didn't wonder. Yeah, the starting area could use some work, I think. Bahamut looks so cool back there, just like in the background. But yeah, because there's a spot in Stormblood, I think. Stormblood and Shadowbringers where she's like, she's really all about telling people that to not kill people who have been enthralled. And I feel like Coils really is just showing that side of her. But I'm glad that I'm doing this. Truly, it is wonderful to escape that stifling air and return to northern Thanalan again, it would appear. I must thank you. Were it not for your bravery, I strongly doubt that I would be standing here now. Ah, but you need not tarry on my account. The danger has passed. Pray go on ahead and apprise Urianger of all that has occurred. Oh, okay. I have to go to the Waking Sands. Waking Sands? Oh, that's right. I wanted to use these two things. What? Oh, that's the next Manderville thing. Okay. Like, what is this blue thing? Kind of forgot about that. I need to go do those, actually. The second coil now lieth dormant. Yet I sense the tidings thou bearest are not altogether glad. Pray tell me, what ill hath cast the shadow which falleth now across thy brow? old foe and an old friend. Though 'twas but the ethereal shadow of Master Louis Soir that Lady Alice beheld, an unnatural conjuration enthralled to the elder primal. That the fiend should deign to choose him of all men, even in full knowledge of the shade's true nature, I would be hard-pressed to weather such a confrontation. Yet what agonies must the young mistress have endured? Such torment did she never deserve. Is that supposed to be never? Mayhap 'twere better if the Lady Alice did absent herself from future forays unto the coil. I have come too far to surrender to grief, Urianger. It is so weird seeing her in her ARR attire. I am resolved to defeat these fiends, and naught shall sway me from my path. Now, let us peer more deeply into the well of our discoveries. As you wish. By your leave, I would speak first of the coil's late guardian, Niall Van Darnus. I don't really want to read her story out loud. What do you think about her resurrection? Fall is a sixth that has heard tales of the White Raven, that it is he of whom they speak. He, I say, for Niall, knows was for a certainty no maid. Noble house of Vandarnus, as we discovered all too late, had long safeguarded the wisdom of ancient Peleg. It was thus that the legatus came to learn the true nature of Dalamud, and to seek to employ the Red Moon as a weapon against Eorzean. But the Crystal Tower and the mechanisms required to command the satellite yet lay hidden beneath the ground, compelling Nael to construct a far less subtle mechanism. He did likely rouse the satellite's slumbering prisoner, and thenceforth did the White Raven's soul belong to Bahamut. Loved children whom he's Forgive me mine indelicacy, my lady, thou art wise indeed to speak of expunging the primal's thralls. But canst thou truly pursue a course which would cost thee thine own grandsire? My heart and mine are as one on this matter. Grandfather's salvation can be won but by a single method, the destruction of Bahamut, and aught that might serve to sustain him. While Urianger and I endeavor to ascertain the existence of any further thralls, I suggest you grant yourself a moment's respite. Rest assured that I will contact you the moment I have need of your inimitable talents. Inimitable? That we have achieved so much I owe to you. I fear, however, that our trials have barely begun. How many coils even is there? It's 5 turns per coil, right? Oh, that's right. They're not talking right now, huh? It is really weird. I mean, finished Endwalker is really, really weird. Seeing Alfie. They are not like like right now, and ever since I'd say Stormblood, you know, post Heaven's Word, ever since like post Heavensward, I don't think Alphino would hide in the hide like this, like he's doing right here. Yeah, I can't remember if it's like 5 turns. Is it 5 turns per coil? Is there like 3 of them or 4 of them? Oh, I'm gonna go peep. But first things first. What do I get for ninja? Five, 4, 4. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Ooh, that looks awesome. Oh, I really like that. That actually kind of fits what I'm currently using. I was gonna say maybe it needs to be dyed. Can't dye it. About these, I'm always looking for good weapons, and by good I mean cool looking. Are they gonna glow? Wow. They're too big, to be honest. If it was like, you see this little red line and the part above it, if it was just like that size, I'd probably like it a lot more. But these are way too big. But I'll still keep them. These can just get thrown away or sold. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Poggies. That's the best poggies. Okay. Tell us what to do next, Urianger. Man is wont to cast light wheresoever secrets lie hid in darkness. Though that which he illumineth seldom bringeth him joy, so it is which such unhappy truths as Bahamut's immense shadow doth conceal. Yet ever onward forgeth Mistress Alice, undeterred by the burden of knowledge that weigheth heavy on her heart. 'Tis a perilous path she hath chosen, and a painful one. I prithee, remain by her side as her valiant blade, that she might see her quest to its conclusion. I feel like they really toned down his old English speech. I have met with some difficulty in my mission, Urianger, and I should be grateful for your counsel. As you know, Bahamut's physical form is regenerating beneath the Cartano flats, even as we speak. If we are to prevent his return, we must needs disable the 2 remaining internment hulks that sustain him. Every moment our mission is delayed, the realm is pushed closer to the brink of destruction. Alas, though I have determined the locations of the fragments of Dalamud leading to the hulks, I have been unable to find a way to enter them. And gaining admittance is but for the first step in your perilous undertaking. Can say his name, Urianger. I have not forgotten that my grandfather is waiting for us. My lady, I would remind you, as I must oft remind myself, that the man whom we both loved and revered is no more. What remaineth is but a shade which defileth his memory. Defileth. The vile verbiage that spilleth from his lips must not be heeded, for it cometh not from your grandsire, but from Bahamut himself. You need not worry, Urianger. Come what may, I will not stray from the course. I will not let grandfather's sacrifice be in vain. Mere words will not take us whither we must go. As I said, I have been unable to find a way to enter the fragments of Dalamud. Might I suggest that you visit the fragments again in Haruhi's company? Full oft hath the warrior of light seen set events in motion by virtue of her presence alone. 'Tis possible that she may do so again. I, the while, shall search for answers of mine own. By our efforts combined, full sure am I that the path shall be revealed to us ere long. Assuming you have no objections, of course. Good. Now we seek entry to 2 fragments of Dalamud. One lies at the Burning Wall in eastern Thanalan, and the other at the Singing Stars of Mordona. An assistant? Oh, I remember what I need to do. What I wanted to start doing, for stream. Minion roulette. Bye, Zoe. Hello, Green! this mount have music to it? Probably. Yeah, so I do in fact like the items that you get, the gear that drops in the coils. Shames me to say that I haven't found no viable path to the fragment. Though it stands there before our very eyes, the way thither has thus far proven impassable. So near and yet so far. Well, it avails us not to stand here and stare at the thing. Let us away to Mordona. Guards are home to many creatures, ogres among them. While I do not wish to cause you undue alarm, I feel something unspeakable may have happened to Dex. That was pretty funny. The one thing I did notice about the coils fight that I did, the boss itself was actually not that hard. It was like when I was able to hit the boss, like I did really big huge chunks of damage. It was the mechanics, because one mechanic with the golems insta kills you if you let it go through, and the other mechanic you specifically have to use arm lengths or it insta kills you. So anything where it's insta kill, doesn't matter what level you are, right? I am relieved to see that you are unharmed. It was wrong of me to press such a dangerous task upon you. My lady, your worries are wasted on me. 'Twas nothing at all, I assure you. If it please you, I shall report on my findings. As you can see, though the tip of the fragment is exposed, the rest is encased in rock and crystal, rendering it impossible to enter the structure. You might try excavating the area around the fragment, but that is like to take time, and there really is no telling how deep we may need to dig before we find a suitable point of ingress. As such, I am forced to conclude that gaining entry to this fragment is unrealistic. Forgive me, my lady. And found it. We are losing precious time. What are we to do now? Is I, Urian J. Urian J has found a way. We must go to him at once. Hey Zol, how many of the burbs do you have from the Heaven's Word EX trials? Because if truth be told, I wouldn't actually mind farming those. I have Sephiroths, I have Zervins, and I have Jordans. So I wouldn't mind farming these other ones. And not only that, I also want to make weapons from them. From the items that you get from their raids. And I feel like I can solo, like I solo Ravana. I can do that one solo. That was actually really easy. I'm assuming Limitless Blue probably wouldn't be too hard either. And I saw that you can solo Sephiroth. I do kind of wish that I would have done coils. Do things with others. You're other. So I'm asking you. But I know that you're focusing on MSQ. Yet a pathway doth exist, one which you yourself made use of in this regular extreme fights. But anyways, I only ask because while I can solo it, it would probably be better if we had two people. You have assistance in farming this plan? I could not help noticing you repeated the word we. Nay, my lady, as you have correctly surmised, I was not alone in this endeavor. Well, it cannot be helped now. Is he talking about the Asians? Because this is when he's talking with the Asians, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I guess you could do something like a party finder, and you can like start one and be like limitless blue extreme bird farming, right? But when you do that, like, I feel like you'd have a decent chance of somebody joining getting the bird, and then just leaving. This right here, where it's ffboost.com, cheapest and fast, like, you're not supposed to be doing that, and I really wish that they would, like, have a way to, like, you should be able to report that. Dun, 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 dun. I've noticed Mount Roulette actually gives me this mount quite often, actually. It was not my wish to withhold knowledge of the aid I received. I pray that Mistress Alice will forgive me when she learneth of its source. It was the Asians. That's the only answer. So that must be the modified Etherite, but what are the immortal flames doing here? Those men may be sworn flames of Ul'dah, but they are first and foremost faithful retainers of House Leviu. What's up, Alphano? What's up, ARR Alphano? Is that a Crystal Brave? No. So it was you who was helping Urianger. Who else could it have been, dear sister? Lest you worry, I have no intention of making the details of your venture public. Like you, I would prefer to avoid causing a panic. But given that which is at stake, namely the survival of the realm, one must be willing to accept help when it is offered, would you not agree? At the very least, do not be cross with Urianger. 'Twas at my behest that he kept silent. We will speak later. Though your grandsire hath become Bahamut's thrall, his noble blood courseth yet through both your veins. If he must needs be struck down, right, and when I have done so, I shall banish Bahamut to the ether. Nothing you say will sway me from my course. I will protect Eorzea, and I will uphold grandfather's legacy. Struggle to see the difference, but borrowed resolve shall never be as strong as that which springs from within. This person, they're just like If it pleases, milady, the name's Erkenrad. Our preparations are just about complete. When you're ready to embark on your mission, just give me the word and I'll be waiting for you. I'll be waiting for you at this beryllium processing plant. I forgot. I forgot I had this mount. Used to say that the Aetheryte's primed and ready. As you know, the remaining internment hulks are connected to the fragments in Eastern Thanalan and Mordona. It's to the former that we will be sending you first. Now, one thing I do remember is, I think it's, isn't it like the first three, like the first ones are like not hard, but then the last one is like hard, and that's how raids always are, isn't it? So like Alexander, I seem to remember like these three aren't that bad, and then this one's like more difficult, and then like these three aren't bad, and that one's more difficult. And the same thing with Stormblood, actually. Like the first three are not all that hard, but then the fourth one is pretty tough comparatively to the other one. Except maybe this one. I feel like AlphaScape version 3.0 was harder than version 4.0. I wonder how many of these savage things I can do solo. Alright, see how this goes. Zol doesn't want to join me. I think, didn't you do these with Misa? Like, I think Zol did these legit. And unlike me, Zol doesn't really seem to like doing things that are easy. In terms of like these fights, right? Teleportation was a success. We are come to the right place. There is no telling how much further Bahamut has regenerated since we last beheld him. Let us make haste to the main bridge and deactivate the coil. There were receptacles similar to these in the previous Hulk. Those held chimerical beasts, but only the Alligans know what other abominations may be. I do really like Alice though. Like, she's definitely a character that I really enjoy in Final Fantasy XIV. Oh wow, I can. Oh, the music though. Like an instrumental of answers. I like that. Many jump pads. I do remember one of the coils having lots of jump pads as well that I actually participated in, because I did with everybody in Misa's group. I did all of them. I finished all of them except for that turn 4 that I finished just a second ago. Thing looks weird. Oh, it's a curl. Curl? That was pretty easy. That was easy enough. I'm really expecting only the 4th one to be hard. Did they say over here? Did something. Electric Panther one is annoying, which I just did. I found it really easy. With these ones, I feel like I would really need to... I do actually kind of like how that looks. That looks really... That looks painful. Like, that looks like you could easily accidentally kill yourself with that. Look at that. That looks really sharp, and if anything were to happen that would, like, really force your head down, that would really go, like, right into your throat. You were aware that the Alligans possessed the means to control the creatures, but to imprison them thus is barbaric. I would not wish such a fate upon my worst enemy. Wow, that is in fact a lot of dragons. It's plain that no love was lost between the Alligans and the dragons, but was it truly necessary to keep so great a number here? Dalamud did not want for defenses, this we have experienced firsthand. Such guardians as the Alligans created, both living and unliving, were surely no less capable of repelling intruders than these poor creatures. Be something Ali say. Have you not managed to determine by whose will Bahamut exists? First, I assumed that Bahamut had no people of his own, that the Alligans had perhaps discovered a way to simulate prayer itself. However, Niall's word gave me cause to reconsider, specifically the Shade's mention of Bahamut's loved children. From what I inferred, that the primal is given form by the will of worshippers whom we have yet to. Bahamut's beloved children, right there before my very eyes. How could I be so stupid? Who else but the dragons of Eld would summon Bahamut? Who else but they could sustain him? And to think I wondered why the Alligans kept them imprisoned here. Even should the flame of Bahamut's life go out, faithful children would summon him back. For this reason, the Allagan Empire kept an army of dragons here in the perpetual state of duress, that they might sustain the primal's existence. Truly, the Allagans' ingenuity knew no bounds, and neither did their cruelty. Small wonder that Bahamut was so enraged. Let no one deny that it was a man who sowed the seeds of the calamity. Will you now turn your hatred towards our own kind, dear sister? Do not patronize me. All we do is argue. Alphino can word things in a way that's kind of annoying. Oh, that one was easy enough. Now, Bunny said that there's an annoying maze one. Final coil turn 1 on to turn 2. Oof, that does not look good. 6,835 yalms. You know what I actually really like? I actually really like the new trust. Yeah, the new trust thing. Just gonna use these as the synthesis fodder. They're only level 50, so I don't really care about the the seals that you get from it. Ooh, I actually really like that. I actually really like both of those, to be honest. Queen of the round? Okay, so I need to keep these. Oh, look. At least I know I need to keep them. And these, I need to go sell those. Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh my god, the jump pads. Oh no, do I need a second person to stand on these? Oh. No, Zol, I need a second person. Oh, that's so stupid. Well, maybe I can go this way instead. No, I bet it's gonna take me to the exact same spot. No. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Huh. That's kind of annoying, but at least it works. What is going on here? Oh no, am I gonna have to like go back? Is this the one that their top bunny was talking about with that's like a maze? Oh no, because this one's not really like a maze. Oh, but you can't go back. Oh. So you have to do this one. The person said that they did this and then they died. They went back to the start and then they went the opposite direction. Oh no, I don't remember which direction I went. Okay, so if they have any more of those, it's gonna be really annoying. Oh, looks like it's, considering this says defeat such and such, I think this is it's nice having a dungeon like this where you get to the final boss and it's not a it doesn't skip the cutscene because you've already seen it before. It's nice having a new dungeon that I've never done before. Oh. Okay, so that's any fight where it has like an instant kill mechanic is really annoying. Okay, so just that one mechanic that was an insta-kill mechanic was really annoying. But other than that, this fight was really easy. As it probably should be since I'm level 90. And while I don't think I'm ever gonna have best in slot stuff, my eye level is 590. So that's like... that's only 10 away from being at level 60, 600. Red worm. You. Oops. I have to like actually look at all this stuff just in case it actually gives me something that I like. Those, I actually kind of like those. Oh, I don't know about this thing that like goes in the butt crack. That seems really uncomfortable, but I'm sure some people out there would like that. What was that stuff called? Dreadworm. Well, these were replica. So at the very least, if these have any sort of gear that you actually want to get, you could go solo them and farm them if you really wanted to. In ARR, it is actually really hard to tell. Like, if they're just standing there, Like, I know this is Alpha No because it just showed him talking, but like, it's really hard to tell the difference between them. I'm really happy that Alice got like a different haircut. Bahamut must have gazed at this unchanging view. Trapped inside a prison that was scarcely large enough to contain him, unable to move, denied the release of death, how his hatred for man must have burned. All that hatred found an ideal vessel in Nile Van Darnus. In many ways, Bahamut is to be pitied, not loathed, but knowing the true extent of his fury, I am more convinced than ever of the necessity of our endeavor. Besides, his is not the only soul that cries out for vengeance. So I did like what, twice in that one? Once to the stupid door thing, which I was really concerned that I was gonna have to go try to coax a second person into helping me with this. And 2 for the boss. Okay, it's at 95%. I didn't need that, but I will say that I really hate it in a game like this when you have to repair your gear. I really don't like that at all. I do. I'm gonna go pee once more. Be right back. Okay, I probably shouldn't have left it right here on the duty finder menu thing, but whatever. Turn 2 killed me twice. On to turn 3. I'm waiting for one that's like a maze, because somebody said that there was a maze one, and it seems like the last one is always just like a straight up fight.
Gods, he is almost whole again.
Oh wow, that is ARR Alice voice. I was not expecting this.
His size is staggering. I can scarce imagine how Grandfather stood against such a monstrosity.
You know what? I have a hot take. I don't dislike ARR voice at all.
This cannot be allowed to proceed any further. Let us disable the coil and move on. Grandfather? No, that man is dead. I will not dishonor my beloved grandsire's memory by calling you such. You are but his twisted shade, the thrall of a mad primal.
You were foolish to disregard my warning, child. Are you so convinced of your own righteousness?
'Tis the rightness of our path that led us to return. Eorzea will never be safe whilst Bahamut remains to threaten all we hold dear. What of the hero who gave his life in defense of the realm? Do you truly dispute the justice of our cause?
My poor, ignorant grandchildren. Your world is shaped by naught but recent conflict. Listen, and I will speak to you of justice. 'Twas in the twilight of the third astral era. The southern land of Mericidia suffered invasion at the hands of the Alagon Empire. With no atrocity too depraved for their purpose, the forces of Alig were unstoppable in their advance. Desperate for salvation, the dragons prayed to one of their first brood, to their ancestor Bahamut. Infused by the power of their fervent supplications, Bahamut arose from the abyss of death and took wing as the Mericidians' new-born god. Yet this great miracle would only serve to further the maniacal designs of the dragon's imperial conquerors. The cruel fetters which bind my lord stand testament to the Alagon's boundless greed and hubris. I once summoned the 12 in an attempt to forestall the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. What then?
Whoops.
'Tis man's overweening belief in his own primacy that blinds him to the commonness of his condition and the truth of his own tyranny. As long as man is suffered to remain, the dragons shall never be at peace. Only when the plague of people has been expunged shall the children of Lord Bahamut be free. Then shall the world know true justice.
Justice.
Stop it!
Justice.
Grandfather would never say such things. His belief that people were worth saving never faltered. He had faith in their strength, that they could stand together and push back against the darkness seeking to shape them.
A false hope. 'Tis folly to place one's faith in so flawed a race. Stand together? Huh. they would first need to agree on which direction to face. If history teaches us anything, it is that man cannot find common ground between his own 2 feet. Even you, twins, whose veins run with the same blood, struggle to fathom each other's reasoning. You hide your differing agendas behind the convenient banner of Eorzea's salvation. Given your obvious self-interest, can you truly claim no kinship with the Allagan? And though I hope they might bring you closer, 'twould seem that the twin grimoires I bestowed upon you were a wasted gesture.
There may well be truth in your judgment of Alize and me, but such a one-sided tirade bemoaning the evils of man rings false, coming from the lips of Archon Louisoix. Tell me, do you champion the cause of dragons because Bahamut compels you as his thrall? Or is it because you yourself have transcended the limits of man's existence?
Ah, so the possibility did not escape your notice. What I prayed for.
Am I gonna have to fight Louisoix right now?
These are the keys that unlock the truth behind Eorzea's rebirth. If you would have them, then you must needs take them by force. Come, rend this divine form asunder and claim your answers.
That looks pretty cool.
But I thought... No. He has become a primal?
It is difficult, I know, but you must accept it. That entity is no phantom or imposter. It is our beloved grandsire.
Please, for his sake and for ours, you must defeat our grandfather.
Wow, okay. A phoenix? Speaking of phoenixes, I still need to do the, I've really been neglecting the Endwalker trials, the weekly things that you can do. Oops. Oops. Can you? No. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Don't kill me. Forgot that I had a dash. Hey, I have one of those as a mount. Why are you attacking me? Wait, is this where they're from? Okay, that fight was not hard. That's nice. Only thing I know about it is that it's tricky. Now that I think about it. Character. Really like her, and I'll never watch the anime she did. Wait a second. Wait. Why is there no GIF thingy for me? Ah, intro thing.
Grandfather is truly gone this time, but better it end this way than the alternative.
I am yet here, Alice, my dear, sweet granddaughter.
Grandfather?
I must thank you, warrior of light. Without your valor, I might never have broken free of Bahamut's control. These last few moments are mine, to live as the man I once was.
What's that thing on his forehead?
This is all that I wanted. Yet, now that it is happening, I find myself struggling to believe it. Is it really you?
Grandfather, pray forgive me my insolence. It was not my intent to demean you.
Forgive you? I am proud of you, child. You were wise enough to deduce the manner of creature I had become. Alfino, Alize, if any here should beg forgiveness, it is I.
Wait, how is this only the third turn?
Grandfather, I must ask, will you not tell us what befell during the calamity?
Yes, yes, of course. You have come far to hear the truth. Let us then begin the tale at the Battle of Cartano, where clashed the forces of the Garlean Empire and the Eorzean Alliance. 'Twas there in the sky above the surging armies that the elder primal Bahamut broke free of the Red Moon Dalamut. In an effort to contain this avatar of destruction, I called upon the 12 to aid me in the creation of a prison of ether. But Bahamut would not be caged by such feeble bars. Too vast was his might, too fierce his rage. Little choice remained to me. I use the last of my strength to entrust our hope unto the future, and prepared to meet my end.
Oh, an actual CG cutscene? One thing I do about Final Fantasy XIV is I really wish that there was more actual CG cutscene. Like, I want them to go back and make a lot of the really like important parts in actual CG cutscenes. They have to have the money.
As you have no doubt surmised, I did not perish. When the cage built from the essences of the 12 was destroyed, the sky was filled with a colossal cloud of ether.
I think I'll say,
This
I really don't
drifting
like his
energy
outfit.
responded to the prayers of those fighting below, and to my own desperate wish that the dying realm be saved by infusing me with the power of a primal. I became the immortal phoenix, ancient symbol of rebirth. Rising into the sky, I struck Bahamut with all my newfound strength. The blow shattered his earthly form, and a shower of ether rained down upon the land. Thus began the rejuvenation of Eorzea. Believing the deed done, I relinquished my hold on that staggering energy, desirous that it should be returned to the realm without delay. But I had not reckoned on Bahamut's tenacious will. Even as he teetered upon the cusp of oblivion, the dragon reached out to claim me. Alas, within my fast fading form, enough remained of the Phoenix's energy to offer Bahamut a hold, and he dragged me along in his wake.
And thus began your existence as the Elder Primal's thrall.
I cannot help but wonder at his will to survive. Though he was all but obliterated, Bahamut found a way to seize the power you surrendered. That that would explain why part of his physical form survived to be entombed underground.
It would also explain why Eorzea was so terribly warped. Even as the land sought to restore itself, the returning flow of ether was cut off.
Very good. When his grip on existence was once again secured, Bahamut did not cease his feast until he had consumed every last mote of ether that yet floated in the air.
And still he was not fully restored.
You must remember that by this time, much of the freed ether had already returned to the land. That which remained was not sufficient to reconstruct so massive a form in its entirety. But there did not need to be, not for a being sustained by the marvels of Allagan technology. As long as some piece of Bahamut persists, the coils will seek it out and continue their regenerative task.
Oh, okay.
The fragments of Dalamud appear motionless from the surface, but deep beneath the ground they had been searching, tunneling through rock and soil towards their escaped prisoner. And, as you have observed for yourselves, they found his heart.
Hot.
Warrior of Light, heed me. You must put a stop to Bahamut's regeneration. Whether it be for man or for dragonkind. The question of justice is irrelevant. The Elder Primal will leave naught but a smoldering wasteland for both his children and ours. I beg you to defend Eorzea and guide its people to the future they yet struggle to find.
I said this during my playthrough of Base Endwalker, but I really dislike it that your character pretty much has no personality. They don't have they don't have any dialogue or anything like that.
This portal will take you to the final internment hulk. 'Tis time for the tale of Bahamut and his part in the calamity to come to an end. Alvino, Alize, pray, come closer. Your hopes and dreams must no longer be an extension of mine. You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm, your own meaning in this sea of chaos. Will you do that for me?
Of course, Grandfather. I have already made it my mission to see this newborn Eorzea survive and flourish.
Alize, while I was yet enthralled to Bahamut, you spoke of my faith in man's strength. Know that your words reached me, imprisoned though my soul still was. So forceful was your conviction, I wonder if that belief has not become your own. Perhaps, after all your anger and sorrow was spent, you found something greater within you. See this fight to its culmination. 'Tis also your strength in which I have faith.
Thank you for for everything. Pray, take your rest, grandfather. You deserve it.
There are records of an art that allowed one to summon the power of a primal from the essence of its demise. And though I am no true primal, all that I have left, I give to you. Alvino, Alize, my darling grandchildren. May light's blessings ever keep and protect you.
Come, warrior of light. Our task remains undone.
That was actually a lot. I was not expecting that much. I was kind of expecting that much for like story from the fourth one. But not from the third one. Okay, no, I need to go all these things. I need to go see if they're even worth selling, to be honest. Tanya. Okay, so those bottom things that they're wearing, I don't think those are supposed to be pants. Not like I mind, but there's some things in the there's some things in the healer gears sets that I've noticed where they have like a hold on a second. Legs, where they have like legs and it's really just like a really short skirt like thing, and it's meant to be more like under your dress rather than being actual pants or an actual skirt. Okay. Okay, so these pretty much sell for crap. Which makes sense because that one. Why does the body one sell for so much? What? Wow, this person had this person bought them. There were 6 of them for 25 a piece, and like people are spending like 40,000 for just a single one. Stuff. Crap. Do I get these? Do I get these from someplace? That I actually kind of like how that looks. I feel like that could be useful for something. Ding ding. I have one of these. Oops. Oops. I swear I have one of these too. I must have the actual ones of them. Because they're called replica, and I'm pretty sure that there's like an actual. I think they're not in that over here. They're in my glamour dresser, I believe. Oh. So the replica ones can be dyed. Oh. You know what? Whatever. All right. Let's try this last one. Oh. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. Bahama always looks so awesome.
"'Twas a long and arduous road, but at last we reach its end. Farewell, Bahamut. I banish you back to the ether." did not think him capable.
Alize! Alize!
I had thought it finally over. Will not survive another blast. No. Is this how I honor my promise to Grandfather?
You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm.
Why are we getting a flashback? He literally just told this to us.
In this sea of chaos. Will you do that for me?
It is actually a pet peeve of mine.
I will, Grandfather. In fact, I believe
When
I
you see
already
something, they say something, and then like literally the next portion, they do a flashback to that thing that you just watched
that
or
reason
whatever.
has been with me all along, guiding me. Eorzea's blade of light, shearing through endless shrouds of darkness. I have been shown the miraculous feats of which we are all capable, of which I am capable. Bahamut, you have wreaked enough havoc. I will not let your wrathful fires consume all that we know and love.
How long I have waited to hear you say that! You have found your resolve at last!
Alpha.
Let me join my strength to yours. In this place, in this moment, our purpose has become one. For the future of Eorzea!
That was pretty cheesy, to be honest.
This last task is yours, Warrior of Light. You must destroy Bahamut's crystal core.
I drink too much tea. So let's hurry up and get this over with. You two in your cheesy twin poses. Oh, you're supposed to have a party of 8 for this one? Wait, are they always parties of 8? I actually don't know. Ooh. what that means, so I'm just gonna run in a circle.
Shining is the land's light of justice.
I hope I get this orchestration role finally, because I need it so bad.
So believe to all of my children in whom life flows abundant.
Oh no, it pushed me into the stupid insta kill zone. That's so dumb. I hate it so much. Oh. I wonder if you could actually burst him down and skip all this, because I don't know. I'm actually curious about that now. Because if I let in with my Tenshijin and just like really just let all my damage fly, right? I think I could skip all this. Unless he has like a second form. I didn't mean to do that.
So believe to all of my children in whom life flows abundant.
Oh.
My children to whom death hath passed his judgment. The soul yearns for honor.
God, why is there so many ads?
Hereafter, look to those who walked before, to lead those who walk after. Shining is the land's light of justice.
I really love it when the lightning bolt insta kills something, because it's like it hits them right on top of the head, and it's like death. That looks so awesome. You gonna kill me? Come on, let me fight the stupid boss now. I'm actually curious to know if you can just skip everything, if you just burn him down. Some classes you can do that with, like Ninja's burst is like at the very beginning of the rotation. At least it can be. You know, you lead in with your Tenchi-Jin and you just like let all that stuff fly. Redworm spear. Ooh, that looks really awesome. Yeah, because if you could start it, and especially as ninjas, just go in there and just burn it down. That'd be pretty nice. Like new summoner would probably work too, if you can do that.
Did it?
Because Dreadworm Trance is really gives a lot of damage. But Ninja really has a really high initial burst with Tenchi-Jin, do 2 lightning bolts, and the shuriken thingamathing, like the phantom shurikens.
But one task remains.
Do it, Ali say. Especially because I need it in stream so I could go pee. Because I drank too much tea today.
With this last coil disabled, there shall be naught left to bind Bahamut to this world. His beloved children will finally know peace.
It's crazy to think that when I was doing these legit with Misa's group, like with everybody who's part of that, I think that my character was literally only level 60. Like, I think my character was in Heaven's Word. And I probably should have partaken in these. I don't know if Misa finished these. I know they finished the second coils turn 4. I know they did that one. They finished that one legit.
"'Tis done. He is truly gone." didn't you? You knew what Grandfather had become.
I was not certain, but from all I had gleaned, it seemed a distinct possibility. The scene people describe of the Battle of Cartano was one of unimaginable devastation, and 'tis through the combined prayers of the dead.
And you consider that a sufficient explanation? Well, however you stumbled across your theory, 'twas this revelation that made you wary of my attachment to Grandfather. You feared that in my obsession, I would fall under his primal sway. Is that why you decided to join us? To pull me back should I show signs of wavering?
She's so defensive sometimes.
Pray forgive me, sister. I wished only to protect you. Yet I see now that I needn't have doubted the strength of your conviction.
He was just worried about his twin sister.
May I ask you a question? What do you now intend to do with the truth you have uncovered?
Which particular truth was that, brother? The fact that desperate prayer gave rise to the primal phoenix? That this new god was responsible for setting Eorzea on the path to rebirth? Should such a tale become common knowledge, people would soon offer up their prayers in earnest. They would beseech Phoenix to complete the healing that was begun.
Yet as you and I know all too well, the very act of calling forth this savior would do more harm to the land than good. We cannot encourage such worship for this very reason. Were Grandfather forced to return as an ether-draining primal, it would undo all that he had worked to protect. Your abiding love for him was the key, but keys may also serve to seal doors that were bet. Let your love now guide your actions.
I'm speeding it up a little bit because I want to answer because I kind of really have to pee. And I don't want to stop, go pee, and then come back just for like 2 things of dialogue. I feel like the thing with Louisoix was the real meaty part of it.
Fear not, Alphino. I understand what must be done.
But I actually kind of really like Alice's ARR voice.
To be saved. That the Elder Primal is banished, to return no more. That is enough. Let us make our way back to the surface. Poor
She
Orion
does
must
that.
be beside himself.
That's an Alice thing. I think Alphino does that too, but I consider it an Alice thing. Just like that wave emote where it's like that little like one little like hand wave jab thingy. I consider that like a Lise emote. And then the thinking thing where they like go like that, I consider that Y'shtola. In spite of your presence, I must confess that there were moments when I feared the worst, but in the end, you plucked us from the flames and bore us safe unto victory, just as you always have. As for Alice, I have never been more proud to call her my sister. There will be many more moments for that, Alphino. Okay, I'm gonna go pee real quick. Looks like there's gonna be a little bit more. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, like I really do agree with people that um before you get too far, like I do think that before Heavensward actually, you should do the coils. The only bad thing is that they're so hard. And not everybody wants to play super hard content. I'm one of them. I don't like playing super hard content. The desolation of northern Thanaland seems paradisal. It's promised I shan't reveal the truth of the calamity to a single soul. However, the nations of Eorzea will require certain assurances that the threat of a new primal is gone. Kept in the dark over long, 'tis only a matter of time before they seek answers of their own accord. Let us recommend that the fragments of Dalamud are sealed off, that the truth may be undisturbed. Anjay. Wonder why the gift sure is not enough for me. It's really interesting that the third turn really had all of the meaty, like juicy story stuff, and then the fourth one so far has been pretty short. Yet thou hast succeeded in thy mission, and yet thou art alone. Mistake me not, dear friend. Full glad am I of thy safe return. But where, pray, are Master Alphino and Mistress Alice? Right there, battered and rips in their clothes in the exact same places. What horrors your young eyes must have seen, suffering your young bodies must have borne. Where are you hurt? Your wounds must needs be cleansed and dressed at once. How did you even ask? Are you hurt? Your wounds must needs be cleansed and dressed at once. I shall make for you a poultice with which draweth out. You know what? Oh, that worked. Thanks. And I just meant because I swear you should know I don't. Oh, what I was gonna say is, I guess he has to be now. Like he's an astrologian, and he's an astrologian in pretty much Shadowbringers and onward. So he should like there's no way that he went from like Stormblood into Shadowbringers and just all of a sudden became an astrologian, right? He was an astrologian before Shadowbringers. He was probably an astrologian right now. So he should be able to heal. Even though I understand that it wasn't a job at this time. Luswa, then you met with him once more. But wherefore should Bahamut's thrall seek to ease your suffering? I promise to reveal all to you in due course, dear friend, but first there is a matter which requires our immediate attention. Now that Bahamut is defeated, we deem it best to bar entry to all of the fragments of Dalamud. To this end, we will convince the nation's leaders that the danger is past and invite their cooperation in ensuring that the fragments are never again disturbed. Oh, I see now. You would play your game of diplomacy and wish me out of the way. He's on to you, Alphino. Tis mine earnest belief that your brother hath your best interests at heart. You have more than done your part, and he desireth but to relieve you of a burden he might easily bear alone. I have some experience treating with dignitaries. You must allow, and as you never fail to remind me of my fondness for diplomacy, I feel it only right that I remind you of your aversion to it. that look. That. Then it is settled. Urianger, pray make arrangements. But of course, dear sister, that which we have just achieved together stands as testament to that fact. Whatever path we choose to take, our hearts shall ever lead us to the same end. Of that I am certain. Thank you. One thing. What is with her outfit? I thought she was literally gonna just go change into her same outfit. I didn't. The landscape is the same. Of course, there is no reason that it would be otherwise. Though it would be poetic for the fragments to magically disappear, I am well aware that they shall remain long after you and I are gone. The world may change irrevocably, but life shall ever go on. Wait, she has a red thingy in her hair. Does Alphino have a red one, or is his a different color, or does he even have one? Wow, okay, so I was not expecting this much end story. And such truths as were revealed in those dark depths will never see the light of day. I myself agreed that it must be so. But the thought that the people of Eorzea shall forever remain ignorant of their savior, of your deeds, the injustice of it is almost too much for me to bear. How typical of you, ever the heroine. Even so, I cannot deny that I feel better for your reassurance. But I want you to know that I will never forget. You are the one who freed Grandfather's soul and saved Eorzea from Bahamut's wrath. And though these great deeds will never be remembered in song, their consequences will be felt forevermore by every soul who calls this realm home. Grandfather Nael, and the dragons of Mericidia. Interesting. I really like that she remembered the dragons. The realm, given new life through the prayers and sacrifices of countless souls, may look to a brighter tomorrow. When the dust of our adventure has settled, I shall embark on a journey. I mean to find my own reason to fight for Eorzea, and when I do, I will fight with all my being. I hope to be able to repay you in kind. Yeah, see, so this actually would be really nice had I done this before Heavensward, when you reunite with Alice. I shall ever endeavor to do the same, and if the 12 are kind, I hope one day to become Eorzea's sword in the darkness, as you are. Oh, she's not even a red mage yet. Yeah, see, there's... I don't want to talk too much about Endwalker. Because even though I've done Endwalker and I do want to, like, talk about it with people, I don't want to spoil things. When next we meet, I promise that I will not disappoint you. Till that day, fare you well, my friend, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. She just leaves me there. I'm not sure why we're just being left there, like... And we walk the opposite direction. Like, where we go? Where's she going, and where are we going? Like, at least go back to the city, and then part ways. All right, so that is stream today. Let's go. Ooh, those look pretty cool. That look nice too. Okay, so one thing I want to do, just because I stream lasted longer than I wanted it to anyways, I want to see if I can beat what was it called, Bahamut Prime. I want to see if I can beat Bahamut Prime without like having to go through all that stuff, if I can just burn him down, or if it just automatically makes him disappear if he loses too much health. I'm gonna try it real quick before I end stream. I just want to see, because if there's something that is farmable and okay, nope, it just automatically goes. Okay. Okay. You can't exit while in combat? That's really weird. But whatever. So no, you cannot. So that turn 4, it took me 7 minutes to finish it. That's actually not too bad. Like if there's a let's say you want these outfits that are there, that's not too bad. All right, let's get these. Do some more. Oh, this is the replica stuff. So that looks pretty cool. So the reason, like, you see how it's a purple color? Like the reason you'd want to get this replica stuff is you can use it, you can dye it, right? So if I were to use this item right now, the one that I have, this one, there's no dye option, but the replica one does. So the replica one is more for glam, but I wish it really didn't have, like, don't really like that one. Anyways, let's just sell this. So I don't care about that right this second. Oops. So tomorrow I want to I'm probably gonna do a really short satisfactory stream with Zol. I just want to turn on the aluminum area and see if there's like no anything that needs to be fixed or anything like that. So it'll be a short stream, maybe an hour, 2 hours at the most, just to do that. Kind of warm in here right now. Okay. So this stuff, some of it I want to keep. Not sure what I want to do with this because like actually this one, this High Allegan Curse of Striking, it's actually like, it looks good just the way it is, but it's not dyeable, so I might just get rid of it. But the weapons I want to keep, even though I don't really care for the ninja weapons. Anyways, get out of here. So that's the plan for tomorrow. A really short satisfactory stream. That's the right game, and that player should be banned for using mods. So that's it. I'm really happy that I did coils. I really do feel like people are correct in that you should do those before you get to Heavensward. Like I actually think that finishing them before Endwalker is actually is where you would actually want to finish them. So when you're playing through and you're going through Shadowbringers and you're gonna get to Endwalker, right? Just do those real quick and just kind of think of it as like just like a alley safe flashback type thing. That's what I would think of it as. But if you do it while you're still in ARR, maybe when you get all of your Ironworks gear for the class that you want, I definitely think it's worth it to finish those in ARR. But anyways, I'm out of here. Like I said, tomorrow, short satisfactory stream, and that's it. Laters.